Hello there once again, people. So, when we last off, Matt there just captured Dresden, and he's going to decide what to do with it. So what are you going to do with Dresden there, Matt?
Well, I've got three choices. I can just occupy the city, which means I just take over it, but I don't loot or anything like that. I get a bit of money, but that's about it. Um, and also people are gonna be happier with me because I'm not really doing anything to them. I can also loot the city, which means I get a lot of money off of them, but basically everything in the city is destroyed and everyone there hates me. So I wouldn't do that if I plan to lose the city, like if I only want to hold it for a little while. And I can
Yeah.
also liberate as a puppet, and that's probably the second best choice for me right now. But overall, I just want to liberate, occupy the city because that was always my plan to begin with, and I needed to win the game actually. So the nation of Dresden has, our Saxony has been destroyed.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna repair the units that got damaged in the battle.
Cause
I'm
yeah,
just gonna,
when you liberate them, you don't own the territory, which could be problematic, right? Like,
well,
well,
it's kind
sure
of
they're
useful, like
sure they're still like working with you, but the thing is, you don't specifically control it, and that could become problematic later on.
well, it really kind of depends on the situation. Like, if I liberate a nation that was bordering France, it sort of acts as a barricade. They can't get to me unless they go through that nation. So
That's true.
there are times where you want to do it, but overall in this game, I don't. Most of the time, it's better to just occupy, unless you really don't think you can hold the city.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you take over an enemy capital, like, if I were to go and attack Paris and take it over, even if I were to just peacefully occupy it, everyone's unhappy with me there. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to
but
have rebellion.
chance. The only thing with that is there are a lot of places where you don't even have the option to liberate.
Well, yeah, like, usually just parts of a huge country like Austria or France or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really think of anything else to do, honestly. I'm just gonna take a look at everything, and then I'm gonna probably hand it off.
To the French, as much as
Well,
we
I
don't
am
like
gonna
them to.
I'm gonna send some units west from Poland. I don't trust the Russians, but I trust them more than I trust the French. So I'm gonna send them west to deal with the French right now because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going to war with them in a couple of terms at the most. So
Yeah. At least with Russia right now, you're friendly with them.
speaking of that, I'm gonna try to get into an alliance with them. An alliance. I already have a trade agreement with them, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
What about technology? Just to sweeten the deal, I'm going to offer them public schooling.
Well, one of the single player campaigns I had going, I I was basically completely taking over a territory, right?
Uh-huh.
And they actually allied with me to stop me. And basically, what happened? I allied with them because it was like, okay, yeah, this isn't part of my main objective to capture them. So I allied with them. It was the Italian campaign.
Right.
So I allied with them, and basically we became great friends, and it was me against them in the final two.
Huh.
I like that. We started out at war. Like the game started and we were at war.
Really?
Yeah, and we ended up becoming like great allies. And then I took them over. Because that's what I do in single player. I take over everything. I don't like just do the objectives. So is there anything else you're doing for this?
I'm just trying to negotiate with the Austrians. I just got a bunch of I just got into an alliance and trade agreement with them, and I got one of their technologies, but they were really unhappy with doing that. So
Oh yeah.
I give them a couple of technologies too. In this game, people are really reluctant to trade with you, like when it comes to technology. So, um, yeah, you're gonna if you want to trade in technologies, you really have to make the deal sweet in order for it to go through.
Yeah. Well, hmm. Later on, I might ask to trade territories with you.
Me
Maybe.
in particular?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can get a foothold a little more east. I don't know.
Right now, I'm just trying to see if I can take some of the French technologies before we go to war with them. It's not going very well, needless to say.
Yeah. Well, like, the only thing is, though, if I can get territory in the east, right, and I can sail to it, like, right now I'm actually looking at, like, your and Russia's border.
Uh-huh.
If I could get territory somewheres, then I could have, like a foothold more in Europe, right, in the middle of Europe,
Right.
and that way I can march south into, like, other territories that are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not right now, though. Right now I barely have a foothold in Europe, period. I have Gibraltar, that's
Gibraltar.
it.
You gotta really be careful with that, because, you
Yeah,
know,
I need
the
to protect it.
Spanish, in, like, every game I've seen where Britain is controlled by, a player, Spain takes Gibraltar, and then they usually take Portugal, too, so,
Which makes
um,
sense.
so you have to move pretty fast with Gibraltar in order to keep it.
Yeah.
So I can't think of anything else to do, honestly. I didn't get anything out of the French deal, so I'm gonna end my turn right now.
Portugal isn't that big, though.
Portugal is one territory in this
Yeah.
game. In the Spanish campaign, it's 4 or 5, I think. I haven't played the campaign in a while, but
And the Spanish campaign.
there's the DLC. Remember the Peninsula
Oh,
War?
right, okay, yeah. Okay, Austria's just kind of doing their turn right now.
Russia's. I don't know why I can see that, but they're marching
I can't see it.
to. They're marching through Austria right now.
Oh, are they?
Back to Moscow too.
Denmark is sailing. Bavaria, the Bavarian Republic was sailing.
It's happening.
The Confederation of Rhine.
The Confederation of the Rhine isn't even in this game technically.
Basically, it's telling us. Oh, I just declared war. Austria
What?
and Ottomans are at war.
Oh,
And
are they?
Yep, and Saxony was destroyed. I knew that. Okay, so there's not a whole lot I can do. I don't have a lot of money.
I guess
Oh, I didn't
would
notice
probably
that.
just be get a bunch of guys in Gibraltar as fast as you can.
That's what I'm gonna do right now. That's what I'm gonna do with all my money.
Because Spain is coming for you. I can tell you that right now.
I'm recruiting in Gibraltar right now. Actually, I'm gonna recruit more though.
Yeah, how many guys are in Gibraltar? How many?
Just one unit. Another one's about to be trained by next turn, and then there's what? I don't want militia.
Militia may be the best you can get though, if that's the case.
No, there's line infantry.
Oh.
Wait.
I mean, at this point in time, Gibraltar is your only foothold in Europe, basically, on the mainland. So you really don't want to lose it. So if you have to train militia, train them.
Yeah, but there's line infantry here.
Oh, I know. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just mentioning.
Oh yeah.
I think the French took Bavaria too. I don't think they started with that.
Okay. Try to do some diplomatic relations. I need money. That's what I really need.
I trade some of your technology, for money. Don't even ask for technology in return. Just
I don't have any technology that you don't have. We traded, remember?
Oh yeah. What about the Ottomans? They really don't have any good technology, I don't think. They're called the sick men of Europe for a reason.
Fair. I just gave them 4 technologies, or I'm trying to. Oops. I have to do it again. How much should I ask for?
That's your choice, honestly. You can probably ask for a fair bit for 4 technologies, though, because that saves the Ottomans a lot of time in research, so they'll be happy to trade with you a little bit.
It's satisfactory. I got 1,500 for it.
That's not bad.
Well, the thing is, we're not very friendly. We're only friendly, right? And I don't want
to...
Yeah, and I don't want to push it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Well, I don't know. It's up... It's up to you to decide if it's worth it or not. But in my opinion, it's not worth it.
Oh, I didn't want to push it.
You want basically everybody that you can in your war against France, since they're pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Although AI France can probably be defeated by us easily enough.
Ooh, I like that.
What?
They're gonna give me $500 for a trade agreement.
Who are?
The Russians.
Oh,
I like that.
I wouldn't complain about that. Obviously, want your money.
They're giving me money for it.
They want your goods. Good old British tea and biscuits.
Crumpets and whatnot. Sorry to one of your British viewers. We're not trying to be insensitive.
Indian Army on the plains of Europe.
Okay. I only took $500 for 3 technologies from Russia, but their attitude is even less than the Ottomans.
What?
The attitude with the Russians, they're indifferent to me.
The Russians are?
Yeah.
Are you in an alliance with them?
Yeah.
They must really not like you.
Yeah. That's why I just traded 3 technologies for $500.
I think so.
Okay, now that I got some money, the only thing with, I'm gonna try to build a better, I'm gonna build a barracks in Gibraltar so I can train better, right?
Yeah, that's a really good plan.
So they're recruiting, total of 7 turns for everything, which is 4 units right now.
That's pretty good for now, but you know.
But I also got a barracks in construction for 5 turns. Now that's probably about it. My boats are still recruiting. My navy and my army in London is still recruiting. And I want to save a little bit of money for next turn, so I'll be done. That's the thing with being Britain. I can't really attack anything right now.
The only thing you can really attack is Spain, and you're too weak for that. So
Yeah.
war declared. That's the Ottomans and the Austrians. So
Yep. I don't like that though. I'm probably gonna have to choose.
well, I choose the Austrians over the Ottomans, honestly.
Yeah.
If
Austrians
it were
are.
the full empire, like if it were the full empire, maybe the Ottomans. But right now, the Austrians are better.
Yeah, yeah. I'll try to get some money out of them from my stuff first. Austria didn't ask me to go to war with them, so.
They might ask in a couple of turns, though. Like
If I have to choose, yeah, I'll choose the Austrians.
in my game, the British asked me to go to war with France, and that's the only reason why I ended up going to war with them so early as Prussia. So
But you end up doing it anyway.
I'm gonna probably end up doing it either way, but I'd rather not go to war so early if I can avoid it. I'd rather build my army before I attack France.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because right now my army's still in Saxony, well, my big army is still in Saxony, so I really don't have anything to fight the French with.
Yeah.
And my army in Cleves is pretty weak overall. Compared to the French armies, if the French want Cleves, they can get it pretty easily.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to spend my money right now, and then honestly, there's not much I can do besides that.
No, that's how it was with me. But I don't have like any armies in Europe right now. In mainland Europe. They're all on the British Isles.
Hi. I'm good, how are you?
So I think Matt has a call there.
Okay, I'll call you back after. Okay.
So we're just waiting for him.
What? No, Jen.
It's a good time to state. Probably a little later we're going to be looking for a Let's Play Left 4 Dead 2. That'll probably be a little more action-packed, maybe what some of you are looking for. We're just waiting for him to download it, and I'll let you know when we get that.
Oh yeah, well, I'll get in touch with you then. Alright.
And you're still on the phone.
And I'm sorry about that.
I just kind of explained what was going on.
You mean like with the phone call and all that, or?
Yep.
Alright, so, yeah, really? I'm just gonna do one quick thing, and that's it, and then I'll probably be ending my turn. Because, like I said, there's really nothing I can do right now. Most of my stuff I did it last turn, so...
Yeah. That's the thing when you first start out, there's not really a whole lot you can do.
Well, unless you're like Austria or something like that, because you're right next to France, and France is at war with you, so...
Yeah, and as we saw a little earlier on, that they're not going to see, I was kind of having a big old war as Austria against the Italians. And the Swiss.
In your campaign?
Yeah. No, remember? In the,
oh,
in
yeah,
the
that one. We played campaign before that, and, yeah, the Italians and the Swiss were gaining up on Austria.
And I happened to be Austria at the time.
It was...
Interesting.
Really kind of funny, actually, to watch. Even though they're my allies, you know, Austria's my ally. It was kind of funny that right whenever they were about to take Milan over, the Swiss would send an army and they take it down.
Oh my god, don't remind me. Okay, so we're gonna let everyone else do their turn. This goes over really quickly because they're AIs.
And we can't see most of what they're doing, so...
Yeah. Oh, I just saw Austria move into Vienna. Move their troops. For some reason.
Well, it's their capital.
Well, no, I mean, like, I saw it. I don't know why I saw it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Russia, Sweden,
I think you can
Italy.
see a bit of all the nations you're allied to. I don't know.
Denmark. Ooh, I don't like Denmark. Oh, wait, are we allied with
Denmark?
Denmark?
What's wrong with Denmark?
Oh, I'm at peace with Denmark. Never mind. I thought they were just...
Are you thinking of the Dutch?
No, it's not. Oh, that's talking about the Rhine again. How they don't like being there. And the game's telling me I've got some units recruited.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so that's the end of this episode, and I guess when we get back to our next one, I'll try to get a good going on Gibraltar, but there's really not much I can do. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, say goodbye, Matt.
Goodbye.